Welcome back to the second episode of my podcast, We Feel and Heal, with moi, Sabina, aka Zabinka. And today we're gonna talk about you are not too sensitive, you are unregulated, my love. And what I mean by that. Let's get it on. A lot of people said to me when I was a teenager, I am too sensitive, that I will take everything to my heart. And first of all, there is nothing wrong for being sensitive, right? You should see two perspectives: sensitivity, to be sensitive to topics which are going by your heart, which are important to you. Being an empath, let's call it like that, and not regulated. This is a difference. Can be that you are unregulated, and what I mean by that is that your nervous system is unregulated, that you seem to be sensitive in some topics when you get triggered, and then people say, hey, you're so sensitive. Why? Because you did not learn how to regulate yourself, your nervous system. Might be the same topics, might be the same situations you are in, that you are experiencing the same frequency, the same energy with other people, and there might be a core situation which happened to you when you was a child, and this is saved within your body, and then when you are experiencing it again, the old self, the old emotions, the old behavior is coming out, because you never learned how to regulate in this situation. You know what I mean? It is very, very, very important to see the difference, to be sensitive with things like, to be a sensitive person. There is nothing wrong with it, that you're sharing your emotions, that you share your tears, that you show it. This is very, very powerful, by the way. This is very powerful to show what you are feeling, right? We are here on the podcast, We Feel and Heal, and this is super important to not suppress it. But you have your nervous system. And if this is not regulated, your nervous system, in specific situations, you will overreact. And this is when you can't calm yourself, when you are like, I don't know what to do. Oh my God, blah, 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 because you've experienced it many times before. So the situation, you got re-traumatized, if I can say it like this, again. And it is important to regulate yourself, especially when you are in a certain age, because yes, you can co-regulate yourself somehow, but you are responsible for your emotions, for yourself. And how do you regulate yourself? There are many, of course, many options. You can, first of all, going back to your breath, like breathing in on 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, holding 4, 3, 2, 1, out 4, 3, 2, 1, holding. It is called box breathing. Let's do this. Breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4, holding 1, 2, 3, 4, out. Again. You can practice this. Then you can also breathe in on 4 and out on 6. This is also one thing you can regulate yourself. What you can also do is lying down on the floor. Just lying down on the floor. When there is something happening, right? When you need to regulate yourself. When you feel, I'm out of emotions. Third, you can go out into nature. Put your feet, go without shoes, feet on the ground, on the soil, and breathe. You will see it will happen something. Fourth, outside, hugging a tree, standing by a tree. This is so powerful, okay? This is how you also regulate yourself. You can also put like cold water here on your ankles and here on your neck. this is how you also regulate yourself. There are many more options, okay? It is important that you are regulating yourself. What is also a thing with sensitivity is emotional intelligence, okay? A lot of people are intelligent, but emotional intelligent, okay? I'm pretty sure you met someone like this. Emotional intelligence is important to have when you are in a relationship, in any kind of relationship, to understand a person and their perspective, seeing their perspective, or there is a discussion and you can communicate well on it. This is how you are emotional intelligent, for example. You have all the smartness in the world. You can be so smart and intelligent. For me personally, when you lack emotional intelligence, person who is emotional intelligent is a person also who can regulate their own emotions, who can also be a space for you and is not running away from you. And I'm talking now, right now, especially to the single women. When you had an avoidant man in your life, and you as a woman, we are women, we are very intuitive in emotions, which like right emotions, and we want to connect to it. And there is a man who is avoidant. He will run from it because he can't give you the space you need as a woman, right? Another topic, we can speak on that if you are interested in it. How this goes back to the nervous system regulation. As a person who is emotional intelligent can regulate their emotions by themselves. They are not suppressing their emotions. They are choosing to feel them. Also, a person who's emotional intelligent, this is also a characteristic. They have a lot of empathy. And this is important, okay? Because I know a lot of people have a lot of empathy. But empathy without boundaries will consume you. People will take it and break it. And a person who's emotional intelligent, they have their empathy, right? With boundaries. So if you do not have boundaries, people will take that. Okay? And this is also an act of regulation, your nervous system, to regulate your nervous system, to say, hey, I am sensitive. I have a lot of emotions. I feel deeply. I'm intuitive. I have so much empathy for other people when they are feeling bad, and so on and so on. And this is very honorable, right? At the same time, when your nervous system is not regulated, it will consume you. You will be the one who is drained by it. And you will not support anyone with that. Not the people around you and not yourself. So if you tend to be someone who is emotional intelligent, who is sensitive, learn how to regulate your nervous system. And please go on to show your emotions, because this is so valuable today. Being a person with emotions, showing their emotions is a top tier characteristic in my opinion. Thank you for listening, and we're gonna see us on the next episode. Till next time, take care, baby. Mwah!